Hi and welcome to RCKicks and the cool wall. Check this out. Sorry I haven't produced many videos though over the last week or so, but I've been a little bit busy and I managed to do this. What do you think? So a lot of people were saying to me they wanted to see more cars that I had instead of just the few on the shelf. So I was running out of space and it was completely turning into a nightmare, and you couldn't see, but outside of the camera shot was boxes piling up all over the place. So I spent a good few days sorting everything out, buying more storage, and then I had this idea to do this in the background so that you guys could see all the cars that I've got, what's going on, the condition, where they are and things like that. And I'm really chuffed with it. It's not finished. I've run out of brackets. The local hardware store hasn't got the brackets, so I'm waiting for more to come in because I've got a few more cars down the bottom and a few other bits and pieces. So eventually I will fill this wall. But my promise to myself is whatever I put on this wall, once the wall is full, something has to leave before something comes in. So that's my goal, is to just have this wall. I may put another one here, but we'll see. A few of these cars are going. This one's currently for sale. This one's to be repaired and sold and done up. And what else is going? The Schumacher Cat K1, that will go because I've got two, so there's no point having two. So that will free up a few slots. And then I've got a few cars that have come in. So yeah, this one, I did a video on this one last week, but I was so tired that the video was terrible because I was so tired. I was just like, yeah, there's a new car, there you go. So I just binned it. It wasn't worth putting it out. It was so flat and didn't have any energy to it whatsoever. So to show you now, it's been unboxed obviously, and I've had it for a week. This is to go along with my Lancia Rally. Needs a bit of work, bless it, but it's complete. It's all there apart from the driver. I'm missing the driver, so technically not all complete, but the chassis is good, the tires are good, everything's there. The body is solid, there's no cracks, and I've got everything, spoilers and bumpers, but it was painted with car paint, and then it's been backed again by another paint when it started flaking off. So I've got to strip the whole body back down to nothing again. Then I'm actually going to paint these large areas myself instead of having them as stickers, and then I'll get the actual stickers to fill it in, and I've got some of them inside there sitting in a bag. So that's on that one. Unfortunately, when it was delivered to me, it was damaged in transit, so you can probably see here, this shouldn't do this. There's a broken mount, but this is based on the M38 chassis, which is the Wild Willy. So they're known for braking, but the guy that I bought them from, he's a contact that I've been buying a few cars off because he's got a good eye for some quite hard to find cars, and he knows what I like. He's sending me some spares, so that was great of him because finding extra parts can be a little bit challenging, but he's a lovely guy, so he was nice enough to send me the parts. It wasn't his fault, it's just life when you're sending very fragile vintage cars with the post. Sometimes plastics are so fragile that one little knock and it just blows a tower. So, but it's good enough to be restored. It's pretty much complete. It's got all electronics in it and everything as well. So, and they're all vintage, mint condition. So I'm really happy with that one. It looks worse than it is compared to my Lancia, where the Lancia at the top there is pretty much mint, but the body just needs to be painted, but the body's in good condition. So it goes with that one. There is one more that makes up these three, even though they're different chassis, but they're kind of grouped together. If anyone knows what that car is, comment below. But I am talking to him. He has got one in lovely condition, so I am talking to him. It's a bit expensive because it's literally mint condition to make the three up. So maybe, depends on the price, but if I do agree a price, then hopefully it will be coming to the show, and then I'll have all three, and then once we do the projects on these ones, I'll have 3 mint ones to show you, which will be fantastic. But I don't know, we'll see, because there's one other car that's quite expensive that I'm lining up for next month as well. So that's this one, and it's a lovely car, very quirky. I can probably show you the inside. Let's have a look. It's got this weird one-clip version thing going on. It came with a few stickers. So that's the car. It's all pretty much sealed inside. I've got a new bumper. It's down here already. Standard grasshopper bumper, so nothing special. But it blew a mount, the front suspension mount in transit. But these are just simple bolt-ons, so it's not the end of the world. Luckily, this car is based on the Wild Willy, which is expensive now for an original one, but means that there are a lot more of those were sold than these. And I've got a new bar coming as well at some point. So yeah, it will be a nuts and bolts restoration project. Wheels need a bit of love. Tyres are good, so that's excellent because the tyres are super expensive on this. And a lovely little car that will come on quite nicely. Not so many of these around either. Bodies can be quite expensive. So that is my Audi Quattro. Let's try and see if I can get this back on quickly before we move on, because it has this weird spring mechanism in the front, and it clips onto the bar, which again is very strange and kind of odd. Oh, it goes that way. Oh, it goes that way. Oh, anyway, can't bother. I'll figure it out off camera. So that's that one, but I have something in here. So let me put this down just in case I break it. Right, so I don't think any of those cars could take being dropped. Right, should we have a look, see what we got? This one was a bit of an impulse buy, it just sort of turned up. So let's have a look. And it will be going on the cool wall. Did I mention the cool wall? Right, let's see what we got. I haven't seen this either, so you'll be seeing it with me for the first time. So I'll try to keep talking, because normally what happens is I start thinking about the car and then I stop talking, and you just watch me, what the hell? You just watch me staring into an empty box. So let's see what's going on here. Right. There we go. But now the room, oh wow, okay. But now I've rearranged the room, I've got loads more space. So unboxing videos shouldn't be quite as traumatic as they've been in the past. Also, I'm opening this box upside down, which is always handy. Right, you ready? I might not put this in the title, so if you don't know what it is, or I might do, and then I've just blown all the surprise anyway. This is an original Bigwig. So, original Bigwig. Oh joy, another controller. Yay, don't have 20 of these already. And a bag of bits and pieces. And hopefully, which I was really chuffed with, actually has a manual, which is epic. For some weird reason, I like collecting original manuals. Even though you can download perfectly good copies, it's my weird thing. I hate boxes, because I've got no space for them at all, but I'm not a big fan of the boxes. But for some reason, the manuals, on the other hand, are something different. But hey, so this one looks like it's had a bit of restoration. I don't know a lot about this car. Right, let's have a look, see what we got. So there we go. It doesn't look too bad. Don't know if the body is original or not. What is that? There we go. Have a good look. So it's okay. It's in reasonable condition. It's not mint. It's had new tyres fitted. Yeah, new tyres fitted by the look of it. Paint job looks reasonable. Got a bit of damage at the front, but I think that's kind of normal. I think they do go at the front. If you can see that, there's a little bit of damage at the front. Now, why did I buy one of these? Well, to be quite honest with you, I don't know if I like the Bigwig or not. I think the Bigwig's a bit of a Marmite car. It's one of those cars you really like or you don't like it. And from the outset, all the way back in the day when I was into RC cars, I didn't really like it. I wasn't that keen on it. It's kind of grown on me a little bit, but the real reason that I bought this sounds a bit crazy, but it's actually got a mint condition Technigold motor in it. Now, I was watching a Technigold motor because I wanted one, and it was in pretty mint condition, no box or anything, but it was in very nice condition, and it sold for £83 last week. Well, I paid £125 for this car, so basically I paid £40 for the car because it's got that motor in it. So I'm well chuffed with that. So that doesn't mean you should go out and buy lots and lots of Bigwigs and just rip the motors out. So I haven't decided whether I'll leave this motor in here or not. I do have floating around a slightly worse condition one. So my plan was that I'll put this slightly worse condition one in here and take this mint one out and put that in something a bit more special, because this one is a bit pitted. Yes, I could refurbish it and get an aftermarket sticker and strip it down and things like that, but I thought I would put that in this car and that would keep it original, and then the better one can go in something else, which I'm not sure where it can go. I haven't decided where I'm going to put that. I've got another great motor that's making its way, and that's going in the Evo, and I've also got hold of 2 electronic speed controllers that are motor unlimited and of that era, and are race ECUs. So one of them is going to go in here. So this is going to have a fantastic motor that's very relevant and a really good ECU, and then it's got a servo already. So that will be a fully running but hopefully period correct racing setup. So I'm really happy about that. Sorry this video is a bit jumping all over the place, but I wanted to show you a few things. The cool wall. Right, so let's have a look, see what's going on underneath. Now, how do I get this off? Shows you how much I know about these. There we go. So yeah, hand painted. It's got a few cracks and damage. I've got a brand new body already coming, and I've got original stickers coming. No, the stickers are the re-re, so some of them are not going to be correct, but I don't mind. I may just fix this up a little bit. I think I can probably fix these cracks and then blow in the bits where the paint has actually fallen off. A good polish, and I think that will come up quite well. The driver's painted reasonably well. I don't know if you can see that. He's reasonably well painted. So the body's actually in pretty good condition. So I'm quite happy with that. It's quite heavy with all the extra bits and pieces. So what have we got? Oh, they need to be screwed back in again. So the 2 aerials. This car comes with pretty much everything. It's got the vintage. Oh, I've never seen this one. Oh wow, it's even got the really old. Oh, I've never seen one of those before. It's got a really old speed controller in it. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know anything about that speed controller. So post in the comments if you know anything about this. Was this a very early Bigwig, or is this something that was standard on them back in the day? But it's very different. I don't have anything like that. If anyone can see that, it's basically connected directly to the servo. How weird. The usual receiver. Looks in pretty decent condition. Wheels have gone a little bit yellow, a bit dusty. Car's actually in very good condition for what I paid for it. Needs a new front bumper, which I happen to have already. Needs new arms, yeah, new back plate. Motor looks amazing, so I'm well chuffed with that. Yep. I'm gonna run this before I restore it. I want to run it because I still haven't restored my hotshot. There's a lot lined up to be restored. I run that because it hasn't been restored, and I love driving that. So I think this will probably drive a bit like the hotshot. If you've driven both, let me know in the comments below what's nicer to drive, or are they roughly the same, the big wig or the hotshot. Obviously this has got better front suspension, but I have no idea. But I will run this one, and I'll grab some running video before I restore it, because usually what happens, you know me, once I restore it I don't really want to drive it. I want to put it on a shelf and make it look pretty. So yeah, don't know a lot about this car. It was a bit of an impulse buy, mainly because I wanted the motor, which is a shame, isn't it? Right, should we see what's in those? Let's see what's in those bags. What's this? Oh, I'm chuffed with that. That's actually in really good nick. Yes. Happy about that. Happy with that. Let's have a look. Oh, you can... the smell of the 80s. if you know what that smell is. Oh, musty, been in there for a long time. So these are the side pods. I've got spare ones coming, so I'll figure out where they go. Not a lot. Couple of vintage screws, couple of ancient switch lubricant. Will probably be okay. Ugh, what is that? Grease. Couple of servo horns, nothing super special. Yeah, bag of not a lot really. Don't even know why that was included, but hey. So there you go. Just make 2 new cars. God, I've got to get rid of some of these. I must have 20 of them now, and I should just keep the crystals and just get rid of a load of them, and then just put the crystal in. Right, so these 2 cars. So there you go, 2 new cars that come to the channel. Both need a bit of love, very different. This body's going to take me forever to do, I can know that one. This one will just get a brand new body, and I'll probably just keep this one. I won't get rid of this because it's vintage. I might just give it a bit of love and then just keep it. Anyway, right, that's pretty much it. I'm still yet to put a receiver in the Frog and do a driving video, but I'll try and do that tomorrow because I'm desperate to get that off to the winner by the end of the weekend, because it's been sitting here for ages and he's got 2 young kids who are desperate to drive it, and I want to get it to them. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. So thanks very much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye bye.